Hello, friends. So, when you were a student, I hope you must be remembering the child who stood first in the class. Yes, rankings are there. Nowadays, we have rankings just like who is first, who is second, maybe who is third. But in our times, the ranking was up to maybe like 40 if there are 40 students. What is your rank if we are someone? It's 24th, 27th. So I don't know it's good or bad to judge a student. So the student was judged like this. So we had a student, her name was Sharmila. She used to stand first, and one who stands first is also the monitor normally. And everybody is impressed. All the boys, all the girls are very much impressed. Teachers also pamper such a student because she stands first in the class. Now, first and standing first and Sharmila, they became synonyms. Means standing first means Sharmila. Sharmila means always first. So it was first standard, second standard, then third standard. Also, fourth standard. Then I think Sharmila's father must have thought something big for her daughter. So he put her into some other school in some other part of Bombay, perhaps. See, transplantation of a child is not always productive. So she must not have worked well. That scheme must not have worked well. So they brought her back and put her in the same school, our school, but in a different section. Again, the environment is not same, and the performance went down. Finally, when it did not work, they again put it back to our own section, the same section where she was performing so nicely and always standing first. But she was never the same girl again. She was just an average, not even an average. She could just barely manage the studies. And it was kind of a pity to watch a princess getting downgraded into just an ordinary girl, because a girl who stands first is like a princess to all other students, but she becomes such an when she becomes such an ordinary girl, so it is almost like a pity. So that was a true story. And what is the moral? Moral is that I always believe that men are like walking trees and children are like walking plants, saplings, small plants. So if we keep transplanting a plant, there is transplantation shock and the plant suffers. So similarly, when a child is transplanted from one place to other, the child loses the roots, and a lot of time is consumed in getting adjusted, and that is really counterproductive. And if possible, child should be placed in one place. First of all, we must place the child or put the child in such a school or place which is nice, and after thoroughly evaluating all the aspects. But then transplanting them from one place to other very frequently can be counterproductive, because the emotions of a child are too tender, too fragile. So once rooted, children form affection with one another. You will always see the childhood memories are held so close to the heart. They are so delicate because they are finer parts of our roots, like if we are considered as trees, if we are considered as walking trees. Okay, then that was the story. The final word is that children are like very delicate, very small plants. They should not be uprooted, should not be transplanted from one place to another as far as possible. But in military, navy, just as my father was in navy, transfers keep taking place, and the child has to shift from one school to the other. So that does have some effect, which is really not positive, which hurts. But that is life anyway. So in the comment section you can write whether transferring from one school to other school is beneficial. Many may think because a child's exposure increases, he gets exposed to the new environment and he learns how to adjust with the coming changes. So many may think that way. So you can write in the comment section. So that was all about my story. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.